we are back with more Final Fantasy XIV. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I gotta go back and talk to... Pray, return to the Waking Sands. Sorry about the mouse. For some reason, my mouse was like, I don't want to work properly. As if you haven't been playing a lot of it already. Shh. Why are you booing? No, I'm right. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous cavern would only serve to invite attack. It's entirely right that I should be the last to leave, and have you remain with me until the end, Luna. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Eorzea. I had fought to relinquish the property. He was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Eorzea shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alize shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that we will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Eorzea, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I've forgotten something. Something important. Alright. I could have hooked up the switch. I need to fiddle with that again, because I tried to set it up yesterday and it was giving me issues. I need to... Not the switch, the capture card. Thou art ever welcome, Luna, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded. This all shall be rightly be co-signed to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor faded by the eons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis to his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. That's a whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing, burger. Thanks, Eorzea. Go kiss your husband. Be not offended, Luna. Thy conduct have ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength, and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself among the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history, but that the same could be said of... Ah! Whence came that cry? The solar. Toll forfend the antecedent. Or antecedent, whatever how it's bloody pronounced. I don't bloody know. Minfilia! Someone said, let's not return to the Waking Sands. didn't read the dialogue, I don't care. Did my clip not work? Oh, there we go. I was about to be like, she hit her ankle. She stubbed her toe. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Louisoix Levellier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure, but I met him prior to his passing. An Ascian? Here? How? How readily you see, you're indeed gifted, antecedent. I don't bloody care. It's you. You're not like the others. Your robes.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
Gifted but ignorant, yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, gross, I have no quarrel with you. You speak of La Habre. La Habre is a warrior. He fought. He fell. He might yet learn from his mistakes. La Habre! And he is still... I only confirm that which you already knew. There's no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. What are... We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave. But I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. As long as you like, my lady. We should depart whenever you're ready. It's only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colours perception. Thus did she perceive naught. She dumb. It is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. Gift grants you clarity. Grants you focus. With it you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habre did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habre is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. The V costume from V for Vendetta on a shop site, they labelled it as condescending of my man. Holy fuck. Oh, that's funny. Cara La Habre! Thank you for the 7 months, lovely. How are you? And if we did? No strife between our peoples, for we'd be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace. Antecedent, may we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Why would you run at him? You deserve that. Ah! Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. It's also by her hand that you survived the Ardor, I wonder. You found the best present? Oh dear. It ain't infinite plushie. I don't know. I take it there is no need to explain. Yes, I've seen the calendar. Trust me, I have seen it. I want it. I want the Balatro Ben Star calendar. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to get— Mouse! Thank you. What is going on? Hello? I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I can fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Eorzea, send word to the students of Bardessian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. That includes the erotic fanfiction. If there's any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. It's been your day today so far, hasn't it, Han? An Ascian, milady. Was that what gave you cause to cry out? No, I stubbed my toe. Rather aggressively, in fact. I did but moments ago a glimpse of a figure clad in white step forth from the waking sands. Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Luna. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. He was just like, okay. Pray, attend me to Taru. You know what? At least they look cute. This bit. Look at that. Cute as a button. Cute as a button. And once they unlock lambs for everyone. Oh, there he is! Glam Gang is gonna be amazing. I'm told that you are the Warrior of Light. I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you'll be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some pretty incredible fits, I think. I'm gonna slap the floor. Slap the floor. Slap the floor. Come on, slap the floor. Slap, slap, slap. Slap, slap, slap. Hmm. Can't wait to see every healer wearing, like, tank gear. Eh. I am an elder god! I'm going to commit various war crimes. I'm also going to sneeze. I am no longer going to sneeze.
I'm built different.
Oh my god. Where the hell is my fairy?
What?
I pulled a froge. I'm doing this really messily. I'm used to playing World of Warcraft. The froge. Hi. Remarkable. Truly remarkable. Thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. How the laws of man grow so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? I don't give a shit if you're the king of Eorzea himself. I'm gonna drop kick you. Thank you for the hydrate. And the stretch. Big stretch. Ooh! Yeah, I needed that. I felt that in my shoulder. You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Did you know I acted only in self-defense? I mean, the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. That's just code word for annoying little shit. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favours you still, that much is plain. Surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes and her strength shall soon be spent. Soon be spent. Wow, I lisped. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. I can't speak today. As it was, so it shall be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this.
Are you sure?
God damn it! Also, I need to move that what's it called? I need to move the blurb overlay because it's like in a weird place. Are you sure? Holy shit. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. So cursed. Froge! Stone. Thank the gods you've returned, Luna. After you left, I began to worry they might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon? He was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so it shall be again. Of when does he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Elizabeth portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain from La Habrea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Let us set aside the matter of the Sassian until after we've completed our move to the Rising Stones. There's but one final favour I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained a deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymaster subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, for which I've closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents can steal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It's my hope that Eorzea will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Eorzea just looks at it, it's like waterlogged and like falling apart, and he's just like, mayhap one can throw it under the bed. Way off with the dust bunnies. I thought we departed. What end dost thou linger? Got a book. Father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labour. It's no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. While I can imagine the antecedent's pain, upon mine honour, I swear to spare no effort in studying these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Ring, ring, ring. Luna, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I've departed for the Rising Stones. If you've yet to. Once you've given the journal to Eorzea, I bid you come to the seventh heaven in Revenant's Toll. Taru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you've already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aephorite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Okay. Oh, you got all the, like...
Silence, anime woman.
Thank you for the bits. Oh, Luna, you're here. Good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. Well, I was just telling your restive receptionist here. I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stone is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcome and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. All that said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Most of the men and women you see round you here into Revenant's Toll are adventurers who come and go as they wish. Dare say they should make it easier for you to go about your business here. And it should note that Luna has already made something of a name for herself here. And that's so, Luna. Nod. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat, despite the relocation. And with that, Luna, I do believe it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Antecedent, I don't... do. Bum ba 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 bum ba bum bum bum. Small child. It's a slow walk that Fen hates. Well, it is certainly spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people, proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the Antecedent and I shall endeavour to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea! Nod. A moment of your time, Luna. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. My every attempt to contact the students of Baldessian have been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. Just going straight to voicemail. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No. No, I would not believe it. An outpost, perhaps. Not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both... Oh no. Contact the regents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldessian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to contrary, we but can assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on the Elidibus. It is possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlikely to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. It's another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Okra? Or Puce? Or which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope we found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. Well, that was your first mistake. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elizabeth spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work here we do not understand, Luna. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidences. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to which end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Nod. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. Good luck, however. That will not be for a while yet. So return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Kyle, where are you? A couple of expansions away. Your intercessions were not foretold. Do you object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the Seventh Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? It's the con of the Eno! No, it does not. I will stretch, thank you. Oh. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labour not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. Hello. How are you? At long last they see. Mwahahaha. Mwahahaha. Mwaha. Mwahaha. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Mamagina and Sons mineral concern. It would appear their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concerned annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The brass blades charged with investigating the theft believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by the lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there's ever been a possibility that the thief acts not only out of self-interest, but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistakes. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Y'shtola when you arrive. She and Fancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do.
Mother. Mother, I crave violence.
Mother. Mother, I crave violence. Oh. Ah, Luna, your assistance is most welcome. I've already spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time must be better spent in conversation with Fufu Lupa. He is the officer charged with lending the investigation, and I'll only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Thanks, Mum. Hello there, Luna, was it? Y'shtola said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We've yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it would be greater than... But never mind that, I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off towards Eastern Fanalan, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. Speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. But the Amaljar do have a foothold in Eastern Fanalan. What of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? Well, we should be receiving a report any moment now. But I fail to see what else it could... Oh my god. Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Bancred, where have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Maljar friends. And would you believe it? I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious quantity of somnus. The Blades are calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. Or we should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Luna. Okay. Oh, okay. We're just going to walk slightly over here. God. Against all expectations, it would seem the Amaljar are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. But by all indications, they've yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals. In such quantities. It cannot be that we're dealing with simple thieves. If the motives were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we're missing something. While you think about where it might be, I should inform Eorzea of our progress, or lack thereof. We could talk to his husband.
Now then.
Oh, thank God, voice acting.
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll.
Eorzea getting a little bit jealous there.
Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
I'd very much stop being horny on main energy.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Yugiri! The wife. Any bright ideas? Solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufalupa's brain again. Who knows, if we work together we might find something of use nestled away within it. Oh, but is it good to see you return? I've given some thought to the matter and I've just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufulupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there's someone amongst our own ranks conspiring with them? A traitor in our own midst. It would be most unfortunate if your fears prove well-founded, Fufulupa. Indeed. If for reasons of security the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the Brass Blades were informed. Ah, but such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concerned be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner, travelling without escort so as not to attract undue attention. But who... Oh, I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that. But to travel so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed. and this miner would certainly need to rest on the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerley. Fine spot for a rest. Would you not agree, Luna? Alas, the role of the Mikote miner is taken, so you will lie in wait to the north, and I will do the same to the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I've received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Call me a cynic, but I'd be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. Did you come prepared to offer them some encouragement? Where am I going? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Shoulder in the mining gear. And stubborn to the last as expected. You're unharmed. A gang of sea-wolf thieves in Infanaland, no less. It was the first time for everything. Sea-wolves? All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Tancred, it was good to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon. I have inquiries to make. Horizon, then? Fufulupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. Oh, I'm so glad I have flying for all this section. I did this when it didn't have flying, and I hated every minute of it. That was before the quests were combed out as well. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. We've not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Was that so? Although your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No, I am afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he, managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him, and make good his escape. Oh, for the love of... How did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that Somnus was confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea-wolf. They've born and raised, I believe. Oh, but do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me appraised of any developments. Yes, she's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know. But one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? God,